Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Melissa, and today I'm finally going to do a folio tutorial. This die set, this 5x7 folio die set from Scrap Diva Designs is beginner friendly, and it's so much fun. It's a good staple to have in your craft room if you want to get into mini album making, junk journaling, and making folios. This is such a good die set. So in the die set, this is what makes your folio. So you have this piece right here that makes a little gusset, and then you have these four to do your little flip pages. So yeah, and then you have all these dies to make your pockets and pages. So I just want to show you the different layouts that I did. So with this one, I'm going to do a similar one today, is that we'll start off with the base piece, and then we'll have add a gusset on each side and build out from there. With this one, since I have this little decorative little flap to almost make it look like a clutch, with this one I added just a flat piece right here, and then I put my gussets right there to create this one. But today we're going to start off with this rectangular base piece, and then a gusset, and then build on out. And then I'll show you how I did this. Instead of using the one with the heart border, I'm just using a flap without the hearts. And you guys know me, I love mouse crafting and theme park crafting, so today I'm going to be using a combination of all these Echo Parks. I kind of want to use all these stickers and the cut aparts in the collections. So let's set up and I'll be right back. Okay, so when it comes to the your layering pattern paper, I suggest doing that towards the end, because that's what's going to cover all the flat pieces, and you have a more cleaner look. The only pieces that you can't add the layering pieces to, if you want to do that ahead of time, is the pockets, because these flaps fold down and you glue it onto the base. But other than that, save all the layering pieces for last. So I'm going to take my two little gusset pieces and glue one to the side. Okay, I got the two pieces glued on. Just make sure that everything's lined up to the edge, because if it's off center, your folio is going to be off center, and these are like almost like the spine to your folio. So just make sure you're using 110-pound cardstock. This is not 110-pound, but it's better to use a heavy-weighted cardstock for this. For this center page, I know that I want to add my flaps right here. So I'm going to add those. Down below, take my shorter ones, glue my little flaps right here. So I have my flaps right there. It looks all crazy, but once you put your pattern paper down, it's gonna look beautiful, I promise you. So I don't really need to put this down right now. We'll add the two other rectangles on either side, and I'll be right back. So now you'll have something like this. your little bullion. Now you could build out, add more pages. So let's add this. And I think the rest I have are pockets. Okay. So we'll add our 2 little flaps right here. Okay, the flaps are on. We're gonna put 2 eyelets there and some twine. Just figuring out where I want this flap thing to go. I think I'm just gonna add it to this page. This one. Okay. Take another one of these right here to add this page as a flap. So now it's the fun part. We're gonna add our layering pieces. So I did use the new library card pocket from Scrap Diva. Someone asked the size of it, if it could fit a 3x4 card, but no, I had to cut it down. I think this is like a 2.5 by 3. So that's a die that I used, and I made cut out some bulldog clips, and I made some journaling cards using some Simple Story stamps to add. But other than that, I'm just going to be using the cut aparts from the collection and stickers. I made these little file folder, file folders as well to decorate and put in there. But I still need to cut out some more cut aparts. But die wise, this is I think the only thing that I used is the library pocket card, and then the bulldog clip from the clipboard, and this pencil came from the clipboard die set. So for my cover, to make it simple, I took some of the 4x6s, the cut aparts, and you could easily just put that, add some enamel dots, and boom, there goes your cover. These are the 3 that I cut out. Magical Memories. And I was thinking about this ticket one to where we could add stickers and dimension to the front. So I think I'm going to go with this one. I already had my mind made up after I cut this one out that I was going to use this one. But yeah, take advantage of these 4x6 cut aparts. It makes decorating your cover easier. You don't have to think that much because everything's right there, and you just have to add enamel dots and you're good to go. So this will be my cover. We'll add this on here. I'm going to use some beacon. And I'm sorry if you could hear my son yelling. I woke up early just to film this video, and everyone decided they wanted to wake up early. I like using the beacon glue because it gives you enough wiggle room. And when it dries really hard and secure. So I like using beacon glue when it comes to my mini albums and everything. You're going to keep the bulk on your cover versus the inside of your folio because our spine is really thin. You can add some bulk to it, but not too much. Nothing too crazy. Okay, inside. Have to make sure you line it up. I added this decorative brad right there, and I was trying to see if it interferes with closing, but not too much. That's why I said you can't really add too much bulk to it. I'm still going to keep that there because it's cute. Hopefully that's center. Kind of looks okay. Now let's do the inside. This looks a mess. So now let's cover up all these flaps. And since this is a really lightweight cardstock, the glue is making the paper buckle up. That's why I said use a heavy weighted cardstock for your base to have a sturdier folio. I'm all out. I only have blue heavy weighted cardstock. And not just regular blue, it's like a aqua blue. So I do need to go to Michael's and grab more heavy weighted cardstock. I did not cut out the layering pieces for the inside because I am going to keep, well, for a cleaner look, I would to cover up this little flap, but I did not do the inner ones. And you have to make sure to be mindful if you have directional paper, you're cutting it the right way so it won't be, you know, upside down. So I was being mindful and made sure that my cameras were facing the right way. Since this thing flips down, I did do front and back. And just like that, you have your folio. Easy, right? Easy peasy. And then at the last second, you want to add a flap on there. You know, just, you could add one of these things and add something. But then again, you're going to have that thing showing, which is fine because you could always cover it up with washi tape or leave it as is. But that's the reason why I do the patterned paper last, so you can cover all the flaps and have a more cleaner look. I'll probably cut out a piece for this later, but since this is going to be enclosed, I'm going to add eyelets here. I got these big old ones from the expo, and I don't have a clamp big enough to punch these nicely, but I'm gonna add these eyelets on here and be right back. Kind of wonky, but it'll do. Fun is that? Okay. I made these file folders so you could add some photos in here or journaling stuff. Probably gonna decorate these and throw them in here. Need to do more cut aparts. That. Yeah, just have to add some stickers, and I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, I was struggling trying to decorate the cover. I do have to go back and take my time and try to figure out how I'm going to do this cover. I didn't want to cover up the date part because it would be cute to stamp the date. And I didn't want to cover up too much to show that it is a ticket. So yeah, open it up. Stickers. I had to take out that brad because it was interfering closing this folio, so I just added like a little bow sticker right there, so you have our little bucket list checklist Add a little typewriter sticker right there. Here goes my 2 little journaling cards that I stamped and made myself. And then I need to cut out some tags to put in here, but this was a sticker that I put my static powder on the back so it won't be as sticky. Put hooray, and then cut apart, and another journaling card that I made. Then inside here are my little file folders. So in this one you could put some photos of characters that you took pictures with. Fun. That's it, you guys. Super easy to put together. When you guys get this die, let me know how it works out for you. Once again, you could use the code Eliza10 to save. This will be available at scrapdivadesigns.com on August 2nd. I'll catch you guys on the next crafty video. Bye.